Hello and welcome back to MEIOU&Taxes 2.0. This is the Bohemian Brilliance campaign and war with Austria looms on the horizon. No one's voting for us because I made a stupid decision and disinherited my heir. If we get an heir in time, it's a great decision, but he's a coward. But I really hope he's not too scared to sleep with this Von Wettin because we really need a kid. I know you're 33, she's 23, but that should make it easier. We need a kid, right? That's what I'm getting at. Ah, right. I forgot. In this mod, you start off with a pre-unlocked idea group. Oh, also very important, I missed. Bohemian ideas. Elective monarchy, +1 legitimacy, plus 15% infantry combat, very good. Compacts of Prague, more tolerance to heretics, that's okay. Letter of Majesty. National rest seems to be not important in this game mod. Hussite legacy, that's nice. Stability increase, that's pretty nice. Hostile procreation, that's rubbish. Land Leader Fire coming up pretty good. 10% more Imperial Growth modifier is great. Advisor cost also great. Now, quality ideas, 5% more infantry combat, 5% up there. 10% morale, pretty good. Artillery combat, pretty good. I'm not sure that's the best. Especially since military technology is so important in the early game. What could we get if we got rid of that one? Logistical ideas. Siege ability is pretty good. And remember that there is a tech tree style thing in this mod, so standing army can lead to grand army and things like that. I think we're going to get rid of this. We're playing a diplomatic game. So maybe diplomatic ideas to start with. Diplomatic annexation cost down is pretty good. Improved relations is good. More diplomatic relations, more diplomats. Getting something that decreases your diplomatic tech early is really useful. Aggressive expansion down would also be fantastic. Covert action, relation impact, doesn't matter. Yearly corruption down's good. Administrative? Income from vassals is good for us. We've got lots of vassals. These are all very new to me, so excuse me if this takes me just a moment here. Administrative is always good. Interest down's nice. Possible advisors is nice. Miltech costs are good. Max centralization is really good. And that extra states. In this mod, you seem to always have a really low state limit. Although actually, ours is not bad. But still, if we're going to want to state all this area. Economic, pretty good. That build cost's nice. You get build cost here as well. That yearly corruption down would be really good to help counter the fact that corruption is so prevalent in this mod. There's nothing here giving me diplomatic bonuses is what's making me hesitate here. How about culture ideas? Legitimacy is okay. Advisor cost down's good. Tax is good. Prestige is good. Idea cost early. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the one we're going to take, just because that idea cost down and tech cost down for the rest of the game is really good. We're going to focus Diplo to get that idea group out faster. Yeah, I think those two, pairing those two in the first idea group you take, because that means from now on, once we take that one, all of these ideas are going to be cheaper, and all of our tech is going to be really cheap. I think that's a good idea. Okay. We've got enough for a claim. I think we are going to take the time to claim both of these provinces. Reduce our aggressive expansion. Oh, I'd like to take a look at that claim to make sure it's the same mechanic. It's a less aggressive expansion if you have a claim, yes? I guess I'll have to withdraw from somewhere else. Come back from Hungary momentarily to just check that out. So to use the Conquest Casus Belli gives you 100% aggressive expansion for full conquest and 100% cost. No, it doesn't. Okay, and you can't force convert with conquest, and you can't force Boscan Union. Can't change government form. Okay, so for getting a second claim would actually be youth worthless. Okay. Why am I fabricating on Hungary when I don't border Hungary? I can't claim this because I don't border it. Yeah. What I can do though is say, hey vassals, fabricate on this land. So come back from Hungary. Let's focus on improving with these guys, just for when it's time. Okay, and war with Austria, I think. Pay the army. Put the general in charge. Let's get ready for war. He's got a 1-3 general, which is better than my 1-2. But we do outnumber him almost 2-1, so I'm feeling pretty good about the situation. Not earning much anymore. Now we're ready to go to war. Well, readying up. Is there any privileges I want to give the lesser nobles? Anything that doesn't really matter? Every year, there's a 25% chance for 1% of the lower nobles to convert to greater nobles. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, make them real loyal. By you. We can demote some, which I think just reduces their loyalty and increases their loyalty, or something like that. Any privileges that I might want to give you? Less discipline? No. Those all seem real bad. +2 unrest in all places owned by this estate. See, that seems fine, because we have basically no unrest. Hey, and doing all that gave us an extra stability. This is indeed welcome news. How did our court do when I gave it that huge stipend? It did grow. Nice. So we want to get it up to above 100. We're going to loot down Austria, I think. I think our objective is Tyrol, I believe. Oh, they're producing livestock here at the moment. But I have this sneaky suspicion that at some point, there's going to be some gold produced around here. Oh, no, there it is. Mine complex. I really want Tyrol. We should really focus our conquests outside the Empire. Maybe we should look to Poland. Or something. But I think for now, looting and burning our way through Austria and Hungary will be good progress. Flanders. Ooh, you're not a member of the Empire. I actually can demand it from you, right? Unlawful territory? Nope. Okay, so there's no such thing as demanding unlawful territory. Maybe until you pass the first reform. That would make all kinds of sense, because that's the one that gives you the casus belli on people who hold non-imperial territory. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Cool. Okay, we are very nearly at 100%. Okay, see, now the time has ticked up. Now we're going much faster. That's good, that's good. Alright, wartime. Oh yeah, I should be improving with the Pope. Let's come back from there. Improve with the Pope. Very important to have the Pope like you. Do I want to get more prestige? Does prestige help with a chance for a new heir? It'd be really weird if it did, but no, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, dump. Hey, Austria. Gonna steal your place. They're allied to, who was it? Triste, I think it said. Yes. Yeah, these titchy little guys. But also allied to, it's also Austria. Okay, they have no other allies, yes? No, they're allied to Friuli. Okay, never mind. Just you. Wait a minute. I own this province? What? That seems bizarre. Excellent. Well, then we're going to take Venice, then. Definitely. Fantastic. That's such good news. Okay, that makes us real... Yeah, because Venice is a huge city with crazy urban infrastructure. We're definitely going to take Venice very soon. All right, let's start fabricating on Venice right now. We can stop fabricating up there. We'll leave the internal princes alone for a little while. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, war. War for this one. Let's go. March straight in. No hesitation. Fortune favors the bold and all that. We are going to keep fabricating on these guys. We want to spread our aggressive expansion around. That's one of the key ways to manage aggressive expansion. Spread it around. Now, in a moment, we're going to be asked to set our looting policy. And I'm going to say slash and burn, baby. Right, they're going here, which is woods. I can't catch them here. Level 1 fort, level 1 fort, level 2 fort. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is send some guys here, then split these guys in half and go here and here. Let my vassals... Oh, yes, that's another thing I like to do in this game, which is set your vassals to sieging. Oh, yes, I forgot diverting trade is a thing this game now. This is a new feature you can do. It used to be you could only do this on protectorates, but then and now there are no protectorates, there's just vassals. Awesome. So all of them divert trade and embargo Austria. That's going to really help with our Danube income. Okay, let's check out how much our trade goes up. 1.77 at the moment. See how it goes in the next one. Hungary has accepted an offer to hire some regiments from Poland. It doesn't affect us. Looting, strongly encourage looting. Less discipline, less siegeability, but 40% more loot. Two of a kind. No other queen consort is as brave as our Irma. She likes this guy who gives us more discipline. I quite like the manpower recovery speed guy, but he's 50% cheaper to employ, so yeah, sure. We will hire your new acquaintance. I'm pretty sure this is her lover, but you know, that's fine. She can have her little hobbies as long as she also sleeps with me and pretends that all his kids are mine. Because we need the heirs. Send these guys over here to actually get this siege going. Alright, what should we call him? What should we call him? Take that, von Habsburgs? No. What's our name? Let's name him after. I shall name him after me. Carl. He's Carl, and he'll be automatically named Carl V. Awesome. Will he? He might not be. If he's not, we'll remember that he's Carl V, and we'll name the next one Carl VI. Awesome. You know how I said it was a bad decision to disinherit that guy? Well, I was wrong. That's amazing. He is the best ruler I have seen in a while. Best monarch, anyway. We have lost effective uncertain succession, and now everyone's back on board. Hell yeah. So good. Uh-oh. There's been a disease outbreak. Everybody, get out of there. Let the AI suffer attrition with the disease outbreak, not us. So disease outbreaks are now province modifiers. So you want to keep a lookout for those pop-ups. Actually, let's see if we can... not triggered modifiers. I don't think this is cheaty, because... disease? No, siege. Is that how you spell siege? No, that's how you spell siege. No, there's no way to tell it to say... That's interesting. No. There's no way to say, when you get a new siege status, give me a pop-up about it. Because sometimes these disease outbreak happens. It's when you roll a natural 0 in the siege, which is this number here. It's between 0 and 10 you can roll. 0 and 10? Or is it 0 and 14? I can't remember. I think it's between 0 and 14. But when you roll a 0, as we just did, you get a disease outbreak. In this case, a severe one, which gives crazy attrition. As you can see, you know, after just staying there for 1 month, killed a quarter of all the men in this army. And that would have happened even if this army was, you know, massive. It's a huge, huge, huge penalty. So what we're going to do is just leave until the disease outbreak goes away, which is September. Having vassals to suffer the attrition for us is a blessing. Outnumbering a siege more than you need to, by the way, does increase the siege speed. So here, we have garrison outnumbered, minus 20%. I believe it's when you have double the required number. Need 2, we got 4. Gosh, is there a disease outbreak here as well? There is. It's just a mild one. But let's be thorough. And this isn't gamey, in my opinion. Well, it's quite gamey, but it's not cheaty. Because if there was a disease outbreak, wouldn't you reduce the size of the sieging army? I mean, I would. I'd take you for a fool if you didn't, really. You guys can down here. We're going to really loot and burn Austria. They're our main rival, so I think an early crushing victory against them would be a really good idea. I would like it if they did not siege down Bellun down there. I apologise once again for butchering the pronunciation of, I'm sure is for some of you, your hometowns and home areas, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do about it, except an extensive course in German, which is not going to happen. But again, I'm very happy for you to correct me. All right, offensive war support. Partial war support or full... Oh, this solves my confusion. Previously, excuse me, by the way, for occasionally having to mute myself, and I'm clearing my throat when going on, if you're curious. When you get... Previously, as other places, it's always been 1 infantry partial, 1 infantry full. It's just because that was, you know, that was the minimum. It was rounding up, basically. This is giving you some of their men, this is all of their men. But when they only have 1 guy, that's the same thing. We're not going to do any of these, because I like having them loyal. And we're just going to keep them loyal for now. When you're on a defensive war, you can get one of these for free. So it says free picks. It should say free picks 0, because you can get free picks. Let's send a couple of these guys down here. Help out with that siege. I like having all these vassals to do our sieges for us. We have hugely more manpower than it looks like, because our vassals are going to provide their manpower pools for us. I don't know why I sent them in early. We can't actually maintain this siege yet. I wonder where the Austrian army's gone. To go and hide over here. Cowards! Cowards! Face me! There. Merge them up and go in. How many military leaders can I have at the moment? Here. Just 1. Okay. Maybe when our court gets better, we'll be able to influence that. Darn, we did lose the siege down there. That's unfortunate. This province is probably going to be hurt by that. Yeah, see, it's been looted, which lowers its local wealth, I believe. I know we're taking this land, and therefore looting it is a bit short-term, but it takes so long to integrate land that I don't really mind. Okay, the loot pool. Okay, so it appears we just loot. We have thus far carried home 0 ducats worth of loot. So if I send him home, do I begin to carry home loot? So we haven't arrived home yet, but on this month, okay, now we have. On the monthly tick, Carried home 0 jackets. And if I click this, nothing happens. Okay. Let's not have that always on. Send these guys south. Wait, is Austria at war with Venice? No, good. Austria's at war with no one else but me, right? Yeah, good. So we're not having to compete with anyone. Oh gosh! Austria's decided they can't handle us, and so they've decided to go up there. Interesting decision. There's a certain amount of wisdom to that, I guess. Let's keep looting them. I don't really mind if they loot down my vassals. The rarity of my vassals is not my concern for a while. How are we doing? We're at 1.2%. Nice. We can't change it until our guy dies, so not really an issue for now. This is a level 2 fort, so that's going to take 4 people to siege it down. So one of these sieges finishes, then I'll send in. I guess I should outnumber on this fort. Keeping an eye out for those siege outbreaks. The rumours are true. He is corrupt and cynical again. France is once again the controller. I can't invest because I don't have any cardinals. Could we request a cardinal? Yes, convince the Pope to appoint a cardinal. I would like a cardinal so I can start investing some influence. I'd really like to be papal controller. It's really good. Extra diplomat, all kinds of good stuff. Did that just automatically convince him to appoint a cardinal for us? Or are we waiting on an event? I don't see our flag here, so no. Okay. Almost got the war goal here. Ugh, he's marching through, causing us to suffer some attrition here. Get out! Get out! Phew, got out before the end of the month. Good. So now, watch. When these guys arrive, this number should increase. Let's see. Hopefully I'm right. Not going to be proved blatantly and embarrassingly wrong. Oh, wrong. Why, though? Maybe because the garrison was already outnumbered. That's my theory. Core Oscar. Most taken Ostmark. Better known to us as Vienna. I wonder if that's later renamed. Or if Ostmark is the province and Vienna is the city. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe it's that. About to take a city off us, though. But they failed once again. Good. Stupid Austrians. Alright. Hungary is at war with Venice. What's this war called? I think this is a starting one. Conquest of Dalmatia. From Croatia. Oh, Croatia is a vassal of Hungary. Interesting. Come on, win this siege before they win that one. Because if they win that one and come south, they could be a bother. No, don't go after Warclaw. It's my province. Move on. Go there and then go here. You know you want to. No. Oh, well. Ah, well. Can I fabricate on you for 60? No, it's still 40. I was wondering if maybe it's because these guys were my my rival. That I was able to vassalize. I keep saying that. Fabricate on them so cheaply. There's the war goal. Ticking war score for us, right? Your turret. Yes, right? Yes. Right, you guys can come down here. Half of you guys can join them. Yeah, 3% attrition from siege is pretty harsh. Sieges are much more costly these days. Get some prestige decay. Yep, seems good. I want to take all of these ideas before I take any tech, ideally, just because then all my tech in the whole game will be 10% cheaper. 5%. 5%, 10% on ideas. Cool. Okay, while you're there, merge up, shift consolidate. I'll take 3,000 of you behind minimum. 2 of you go and join. Venice is hiring some troops from Wallachia. I noticed when I was hovering over our new ruler, by the way, while I was marveling in how glorious he is, Moldova is the same dynasty as us, as is Luxembourg. Gosh, where is Luxembourg in this mess? You know what? Let's just search Lux. There they are. See, they're pretty big. Well, no, they're not. Got only 8 pop there. But if we could get a PU over them, that'd be fine. Like that. There we go. Get that siege going. See, now this number should be lower. Nope, still garrison outnumbered. Okay, so it's nothing to do with this. It's just because the garrison is 780. And we're 2 to 1 on them. I think that's what gives us the 20% increase. I don't know if there is a 40% increase from having them 4 to 1 or 3 to 1 or whatever, but we shall learn together. There goes Vienna. Or, sorry, there goes Ostmark. I can't not think of the capital of Austria as Vienna. There goes that one. Can't get to these ones. Get over here, though, and relieve this siege. That would take a while, though. Maybe I should just go after these level 1 forts over here in the west. That's their whole army, by the way. I really like that the armies start really small in this mod. Maybe they stay this small, I don't know. It just makes everything easier to understand. Because, if all the numbers are smaller, they're the same. right? In terms of actual practicality. So it's not a loss that the numbers are smaller. It just makes it all easier to understand. We seem to have suffered a disease outbreak. I didn't notice, so we've been suffering 30% attrition. You see what I mean about crazy attrition? 30% is nuts. Let's merge up here. Send those guys over to help with that siege. And let's recall from Venice. I also think that possibly envoy travel time has been severely reduced, which I approve of. It's a silly mechanic. So if I take both these provinces, it's going to give me a coalition of everyone in the freaking world. Alright, we can't do that. Let's get just this one, because that gives us access to more provinces down here. Okay, so we're going to want to take this province and all your money and humiliate. And release Alsace. Or release the most significant one. No, release the one that borders these guys, because I don't want to come to their aid. We're going to release Alsace, which will increase the number of princes, which will give us more imperial authority. I don't know how viable that strategy is in this 15% prohibit supply limit, right? But yeah, we're going to do our best to siege them down in their entirety and get a really harsh peace deal. And that also means we're going to loot crazy amounts. How much have we looted from them so far, do you reckon? I reckon it's going to be high. Well, be a crazy number. 278 ducats. Nice. We're only going to get a fifth, a tenth. Depending on our decision, we can get a fifth, a tenth, or 2/5. That's a very unhelpful order to put it. We can even get a tenth, a fifth, or 2/5. But for this episode, that is the end. In the next one, I expect we will inflict a crushing blow upon the Habsburgs. They're already Habsburgs, aren't they? Yeah. Upon these Habsburgs to our south. And, yeah, and then look towards Venice. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.